What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing the P-1000 skin from Fortnite. Now the first thing we're going to do is draw a cylinder at the top center of our page for the head. So start over on the left side, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up and then back down. Now from the ends we're going to pull two straight lines coming down towards the bottom of the cylinder. Let's start on the left side, come all the way down towards the bottom. And do the same thing on the right. We're going to bring this down to the same height that we have on the left. Now let's close off the bottom of the cylinder. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then back up. Let's go back up to the top. I'm going to connect the top corners of the cylinder with a curve, going up towards the top and then back down on the right side. Now from the same corners, we're going to draw two straight angle lines coming down and in, just a short line. And we'll close this off again with another curve, going all the way across. Now let's take those two corners and draw a straight line coming all the way down. Now we're just going to leave a gap along the bottom. We're going to stop right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve, going down and then up. And then from the corners, we're going to angle down and out towards the side. And then again, we're going to draw another curve from left to right. Now we're going to go in and add the eyes. Starting from the inside line, and draw a circle coming around. And we want to leave a gap in between the eyes. And let's go to the right side. All the way to the top, down, and then back up on the outside. And then we're going to add a smaller circle on the top left of each eye for a highlight. And then we'll fill the inside area of the eye in black. Let's move down and draw the mouth. We start on the left side, just underneath the eye. We'll draw a straight line going across. Then we'll connect the ends of the mouth with a curve, going down and then back up. Let's add the tongue. Over on the left side, we're going to curve up and down. And we'll fill in the upper area of the mouth in black. Now from the top corners of the cylinder, I'm going to step in, draw a straight line going all the way up to the top of the head on both sides. And we'll close off the top with a straight line. We're going to trace this out on the inside. We'll start on the left, going up, across, and then down. And then we're going to draw two lines side by side on either side. So we'll start with the left, and then the right side. Now let's draw the outside of the head. Start from the top left, we're going to curve out. I'm just going to pull that down towards the bottom of the head, to right about there. Do the same thing on the right, curving out and coming all the way down towards the bottom. And then we'll connect the bottom of the head with a curve. Starting on the left, we'll curve down and then back up. Let's go back to the top corner of the cylinder. We're going to follow that same curve coming all the way down. Pull that down to right about here. Do the same thing on the right, going out and then down. Now again, we're going to connect these 2 points with the same curve that we have below. Now we'll move to the center and draw a straight line coming down the middle. Let's go to the bottom corner of the cylinder. I want to connect this point with the outside with a curve, going up and then down. Now we're going to add a series of curves going along the side of the head. So let's step up, add a curve, line this up on the right, and then we'll continue working our way up. And then one more along the top. Now let's work our way down the body. Over on the left side, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the hip. Go to the right, we'll do the same thing. Now let's close off the bottom with a curve. From the bottom corners, we're going to angle down and out towards the sides. And then again, we're going to connect these 2 points with another curve. Going down and then up. Now we want to pull the hips inward. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and in. And the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to curve down and in towards the middle. We want to leave a gap in the center. Pull this into right above there. Draw 2 straight angled lines going up and in. And then we'll close off the inside with the same curve that we have up on top. I'm just going to add 2 rivets on either side. 1 circle on the left, we're going to fill that in black. And do the same thing on the right. Now I want to move back up and draw on the shoulder panel. From the corner of the head, we're going to step in, curve down and in with a short line on either side. Come straight down. And then we're going to curve out and down towards the corner of the hip. Let's move down and draw on the lower torso. Underneath the left side, we're going to step down, draw a curve, going up and then down, just leaving a gap underneath. Now we're going to draw 2 straight lines just above these 2 curves, just to connect the hip to the lower torso. And then from the inside, we draw 2 straight angle lines coming down and in. We'll close this off with a straight line. Let's go up to this point on the left and draw a straight line coming down. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to split this area in half with a straight line. Let's add a little bit more detail to the inside. Along this line, we draw 2 straight lines going up, close off the top, and then we'll fill that in black. Let's do the same thing with the bottom line. Drawing 2 straight lines going up, close off the top, and then fill that in. Let's go back to the outside. We're going to curve down and in towards the bottom of the lower torso, and then we'll connect these 2 points with a straight line. Now we leave a gap in the center, draw 2 straight lines coming down, one on the left and one on the right. Close off the bottom with a curve, coming down and then up. Now we're going to draw a bar going out on either side. Starting on the left, we're going to draw 2 short lines, one above the other. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Let's close off the ends with a curve, and then the left side with the same thing. Now we're going to add a circle along the end. Starting from the top, we're going to curve around, down, and then back up towards the bottom. Then we'll go to the bottom corner, draw a straight angle line coming down and out. Step up, draw that twice. And we'll close off the ends with a curve. Let's go back up to the bottom corner of the hip, curve in and then down in behind the circle on both sides. And we'll go back to the top, curve out, and then down towards the bottom of the feet. Now from the bottom of the legs, we're going to draw a straight line coming in. Now I'm going to follow that same curve going up, in behind that bar, and then in between, up towards a circle. Let's do the same thing on the right, going up, and then continue along the top. Now we're going to go back up to the top and draw the front edge of the leg. Starting up here, we're going to draw a straight line going out. And again, we're going to follow that same curve, going all the way down towards the bottom. We just want to line this up with this line. And then we'll just pull that in. Let's add a series of lines going all the way up towards the top of the leg. Let's start down here, and we're just going to line this up on the right. Just add one more along the top. Now we want to add those same lines along the inside of the leg. So we're going to start at the bottom, going across. Now as we go up, we're going to start to angle them down. So just pull this down and in. Do the same thing on the top. and then in behind the circle along the top line. Now we're going to draw on the feet. Starting from the bottom corner of the leg, curve in, and then back out with a straight line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving down and in, and then going straight across. Now we're going to connect the top and bottom with a curve. Now from here we're going to draw a straight line, coming out. We're just lining up with the outside of the leg. And we're going to round out the toe and then come up towards that inside line. Let's draw one more toe. Starting from the bottom, we're going to draw a straight line going out. Round out the toe and then come up and in towards the outside corner of the leg. Now back to the top of this first toe, we're going to curve in and then down. And we'll do the same thing to the back toe, curving in and then tucking that in behind. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. From the top corner of the shoulder, we're going to step out, start here with a point. From here we want to curve out and down towards the wrist. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing to the same height. Now back on the left side, let's start with the thumb. We curve in and then back out. Now we connect the top and bottom of the thumb with a curve. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with the half circle, connect the top and bottom with a curve. Now we add 3 fingers on either side. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, curve down and then up, step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger, we're just going to round this out and come all the way up to the top of the arm. All the way up to right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with that first finger, step down, and then the third finger, we're going to go all the way around and then up towards the top. Now I'm going to connect the outside to the inside of the arm with a curve, going up and then down. Now we're going to go back to the bottom of the thumb, curve up above the fingers, and then back down on the outside. And we'll draw a series of curves going up towards the top of the arm. We'll start on the left side, going up and down. We'll line this up on the right, leave a gap. We're just going to mirror whatever we're doing on the left with the right side. And do one more curve on either side. Now we're going to connect the arms to the body. Let's start on the left side. Starting from the inside of the arm, we're going to draw a half circle, curving in and then back out. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then from the inside of that half circle, we draw 2 straight lines coming in behind the body. Let's move to the center of the body and add that logo. We're going to start with a curve from left to right, going up, then down. We'll round out the ends and pull them back in. Now we'll connect the bottoms with another curve, going up and then down. Now let's add the words along the inside. Let's start with the top with the uppercase N, A, N, A, and we're just going to repeat that along the bottom. And then on the sides, we're going to add a bracket. Just curving around and then back in. And then finally, I'm just going to add 2 small circles on either side. One on the left, and then one on the right. And that's pretty much it. There's the P-1000 skin from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.